CNN calls The Wendy Williams Show highly entertaining.
Oh, I love your show. You are awesome.
Today, So You Think You Can Dance judge Mary Murphy on the new season. And she opens up to Wendy about her 9-year abusive marriage and how she survived. All new Wendy. Now.
Hi, this is Kobe Cob from Cleveland, Ohio, and live from the Big Apple, this is The Wendy Williams Show. On today's show, the very entertaining judge from the hit show So You Think You Can Dance, Mary Murphy, and hot topics about Lady Gaga's illness and Golden Globe winner Sandra Bullock's personal family battle. How you doing?
How you doing? Okay, so this is my longtime friend, Kobe Cob. He's from Cleveland's radio station Z107.9. And Kobe, our connection, first of all, to hear you say how you doing, I apologize. Did you all hear me laugh out here? I'm sorry. Because Kobe said, how you doing? Kobe and I used to work together in Philadelphia. And we did mornings together.
Yes.
And
Well, How You Doing was born.
Where How You Doing was born.
Yeah.
There was a third guy who worked with us, and his name was D. Lee, and he played a character named Shantae, and I would say to Shantae, how you doing? So How You Doing was born there. Mm-hmm. And so was my son.
Yes.
Did you see little Kev running around?
Little Kevin, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Big Kevin, wow.
Yeah, he's 9.
Yeah.
Colby held down the studio while I did the show from home.
In the bed.
In the bed. I was on bed rest for my pregnancy because I had a weak cervix, and so I couldn't stand up. But I needed to do something other than worry about whether I was going to have another miscarriage. Yeah. So every morning, you know, I get up and yeah, we were on the radio together. Yep. And then the baby was born. So how are things going with you?
Very good, very good.
Good.
Yes.
So now look, Kobe ran a contest at his radio station, and one lucky winner won a trip to be here in our studio audience. And so congratulations to you, Shonda.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Hey, listen. Do you remember the food we used to eat in the mornings?
Yes.
All the different foods. So what's the
Every
big
day.
food out in Cleveland?
Well, they have something in Cleveland called the Polish boy, which is like sausage or a hot dog in a roll with coleslaw and French fries and barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come out and get one day.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right, Colby, have a seat.
like this.
It's by the way, and thanks for running that contest. And it's time for Hot Topics. I've never been to Cleveland before, so yeah, that was good. Thanks for running that contest, though, Colby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And happy Martin Luther King holiday, everyone. Yes, in the spirit of honoring Dr. King's life, keeps calling for advice. You guessed it, David Letterman. David Letterman recently, of course, admitted to his own multiple affairs and jokingly told his audience the other night, boy, it looks like Tiger Woods is having some trouble, eh? And Dave says he wishes Tiger would stop calling him for advice. It's cute, right? Well, thanks to today's guests, Kim Zolciak, we love her, and Jackie Stafford, so helpful. My fabulous studio audience, and you, I love you for watching. Be here tomorrow for the very funny Margaret Show and a performance by Boyz II Men. See you next time.
Shout Fox Tuesday at 9.
About this tragedy in Haiti is that being Desperate Housewives for her own reality show. Not exactly. She's going to be the executive producer of a new reality show called Eva Longoria's Beso. It is her restaurant. Oh, by the way, the other party is waiting on fame because it's her restaurant out in Hollywood, and Beso is the name of it. And the waiters and waitresses and the workers, the dishwashers, everybody's waiting. Anything that you can give, and you've heard people say this time and time again, but it really is true. Whether it's $1, or $1 million, like some of the, wealthy people in Hollywood, anything that we can do to help out is always a great thing. So, P.S. Kobe, I'm still wearing wigs every day. Kobe, do you remember when, after I'd gotten my tummy tuck and I came back to work, you might not remember this, but I do. We were interviewing Master P and little Romeo, his son was there, and Romeo was young, and kids just say anything. He looked at me, he said, "It looks like you're wearing a wig." Romeo's grown now, he's in college and stuff, and Master P has dropped the master. He's Percy Miller. And I'm out of the closet with my wigs. See, back then I was embarrassed. I ran to the bathroom. Now I'd be like, "Oh, really? Well, it is a wig." Today's show is great. One of your favorite judges from So You Think You Can Dance is here, Mary Murphy. And, yeah. She's loud and lovable. She's got a really over-the-top personality, but today, along with being her usual adorable self, she's going to share a personal story of spousal abuse. Yeah, did you know this about her? Did you know this? Well, it's amazing that somebody, so happy has got such a tragic story to tell, right? Now look, on Friday's show, I wore a hairstyle that's considered new to you, but it's actually old school to me. I had 2 wigs on, and there it is. There it is. Well, everything isn't for everybody, but I love hearing from you guys, and you shared your thoughts with me on Facebook and Twitter, good, bad, and indifferent. Well, here are 2 that really stood out. Miko writes, let me see what Miko writes. Miko writes, "Wendy, this outfit and hair is too cute. It's much different from your usual fashion, but hey, who doesn't like to toss things up a little bit?" Well, that was Miko. But Yvonne said, "Hated it. You look like Snooki's long-lost black auntie." In actuality, to me, my hair is the hair that she should wear on the reunion, not her tamed bump. Like, if you're gonna bump, you've got to bump it up. You have to do it. And so to me, nothing does it like 2 wigs, you know what I mean? Did you guys watch the Golden Globes last night? I have a little bit of a sore throat right now. I watched the red carpet. I watched it on E. By the way, I liked Juliana Rancic's dress last night. It was like the tin foil. She looked like a little baked potato. And I loved it. Ryan kept making fun of it. But anyway, Ryan and Juliana hosted the red carpet on E. I watched it there, and I was in, the whole time. A lot of the stars, though, didn't walk the red carpet because it was raining. And I guess they were scared they were going to melt or something like that. But it all looked very fun. And then I'm not really big into, watching award shows. But, Monique's category, which was Best Supporting Actress, was the first one presented. So I did get a chance to see her win. Congratulations. And I can't wait to watch the Fashion Police on E! Tonight with Joan Rivers. I'm sorry. Joan is back. Nobody does red carpet like Joan. And she's going to be here on our show Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. But congratulations to all of the winners. Sandra Bullock won for Best Actress in a Drama for her role in Blindside. But I've always liked her. I don't think we talk about her enough here on Hot Topics. We need to know more about her, don't we? Yeah. She's got good facial structure, nice strong chin with that dimple right here, good brown hair, real nice smile. I like her. Anyway, She's been married for 4 years to the guy from Monster Garage. His name is Jesse James. Remember him from The Apprentice, too? That's where we learned a little bit more about him. Well, Jesse has full custody of his 5-year-old daughter, whose name is Sunny, from his ex-wife, who happens to be a porn star named Janine Linda Mulder. Do you know about this story, Colby? I see you nodding like a jackal. Yeah. You like Sandra Bullock also?
Yeah.
You've been following this story. Well, listen, according to the new Life and Style Weekly magazine, Sandra apparently and Jesse are both fighting to hold on to full custody of his daughter, and both he and Sandra are claiming that the ex-wife Janine is an unfit mother. Well, there's been a lot going on with this story. I've been following it here and there. Apparently, Sandra's grown very, very close to Sunny, and over Christmas, Janine, the mother, didn't pick Sunny up for a scheduled overnight visit, and Jesse and Sandra were quite heated by that. So Sandra's written notes to the court citing that Janine is allegedly a drug abuser and neglects the child and stuff. So the situation's really taking a toll, as you can well imagine, on Sandra and Jesse's marriage. But you guys hang in there, and I wish you well with trying to get custody of this little girl. So, by the way, I watched Desperate Housewives last night. I'm so committed. I have to watch. I was watching Desperate Housewives, and I was between that and Gia. Gia was on Lifetime. Yeah. Look, the first time I ever saw Gia was back in 1998 when that movie was done. But now when you watch it now, like in 2010, we know so much more about Angelina Jolie, and I was having a hard time deciding, is she acting or is this for real? I remember her in the past. Anyway, how you doing, girls?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, you know, you look like Kourtney Kardashian. People tell you that?
I've heard it a few times.
Yes, yes.
That's Wendy.
Hi, girls.
Hi. Well, we wanted to talk about your wigs.
Okay.
The two-piece thing you were doing last week. I thought it was beautiful.
Thank you.
I did. However, girl, you look like your neck was about to snap off.
Oh, well, it was heavy. It
looked heavy.
Yes.
It looks heavy, but Wendy, I wish I could put that on. I need a little poof implant right now. You see?
All you got. Okay, if that doesn't work, listen to what you do. Do you know the socks that you wear when you go to church or temple, the black socks that the men wear underneath their things? Okay. You take one of those, or even a black tube sock, and you ball it up. Whatever color your hair is, you use that tube sock, honey. You've got to invent. You put a tube sock in there. You don't need 2 wigs. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you. You've got to get creative, everyone. Stick with me. Thank you. All right, so look, did you guys, speaking of over-the-top hair, did you guys see Lady Gaga on Oprah on Friday? That's the hair she was wearing on the show. And she was rocking, obviously, a more natural look in the face. There were no sunglasses. She barely has on earrings, doesn't she? She's like, God. Anyway, her live appearance took place after she canceled a concert in Indiana on Thursday. She was exhausted due to dehydration and exhaustion and stuff, so she had to cancel that. She also canceled her Atlantic City concert that she was supposed to be doing over the weekend. The doctors suggested that she needs to take off a few days for vocal rest and just physical rest. So she's scheduled to perform here in New York beginning this Wednesday. And I really hope that she is well enough to perform. There's certain artists that when you hear that they're exhausted or they can't perform or anything, I don't know about you, but there's certain ones that you forgive because you know that once they do get out there and shake their behinds, they're gonna shake it like nobody's business, right? And to me, Gaga's one of those people. She loves her fans. She does. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good.
I'm Nick from New Jersey, here with the AP Gay Crew.
Okay.
And I just wanted to comment on your hair. I think it looked fabulous. But I think you should have done a bump it in between. Go for the top. Go for big.
Look, I'm working.
Okay.
I know what you're saying, because we think alike, but I'm working you guys into knowing all different facets of me. Because I like this right here. This is all nice. I feel very, very lovely. But look.
Oh, Wendy, do it. Do it.
favorite mall hairstyles is an absolute, hold on, like this. Like up. Hadia's backstage having a fit because I'm messing up my hair. But look, I just love it. Pinned up like this, and then I go to the pancake house on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. I love it. I just love the wigs. Anyway, speaking of big hair, I gotta tell you, this little 15-year-old actress, Dakota Fanning, and we've talked about her before. She's on the, look at that. She's on the cover of the new V magazine. Now, as a hairnista, I would have to say that's her hair just in the front, and then she's got a second hairpiece or something going on in the back. She's embracing her inner Twiggy, and she says that we shouldn't be surprised if she's not squeaky clean forever. I just love this. She says, I think that when you're in the public eye, you automatically become a role model, but, you know, no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. I have made mistakes, and I will make more mistakes. I'm only human. I like her. We know her from I Am Sam and War of the Worlds, and she just finished shooting a movie that I can't wait to see, The Runaways, the story of Joan Jett. And yeah, it's gonna be good, right? And so Dakota's in it, and also one of those vampire girls from that vampire situation. I'm not really into the vampire kids so much, you guys. All right, but I have something really exciting that I wanted to tell you about. You know, our show has teamed up with Pantene Relaxed and Natural for something very special. You know, I just love these products. Last night, well, Sunday nights is always hair washing night. I wash my natural hair with Pantene, and then afterwards I use this stuff called Breakage Defense, which is a deep conditioning mask. And this morning, you know, I always follow up with the daily oil moisturizing cream. I just love these products. So underneath my wig, my hair is doing all of this, you know. Thank you, Pantene. It's beautiful. Anyway, you guys in the studio audience, did you see the Pantene beauty bars you came in? Did you refresh? Did you? Yeah, look, it's good, right? Well, since our audience, they come, everybody's always so well put together and fabulous. Pantene has set up this beauty bar with some great Pantene products for any last minute touch-ups that you might have before you come into the studio. It's good, right? Yeah. Well, there's more. You know, Pantene Relaxed and Natural and I would like to bring a lucky viewer to New York for a total makeover. I'm talking hair, clothes, makeup, the works. And all you have to do is go to my website, wendyshow.com, to find out more information about this, okay? Okay, good. So now look, we have to take a break, but later on in the show, we've got more juicy hot topics about Rosie O'Donnell and what she's saying about NBC Tonight Show mess, and we'll also reveal the answer to this question. Which female singer can't go a day without shaving her face? Up next, everybody, everyone's favorite judge from So You Think You Can Dance, Mary Murphy, is joining me on the couch.
The New York Times calls Wendy a breakthrough in daytime TV.
Your show needs to be longer.
All new tomorrow from the deep end, Nicole Ari Parker. Plus, the most fabulous coats. And Wednesday, Joan Rivers is back on an all-new Wendy.
I love you for watching.
Tomorrow.
Wendy Williams is brought to you by David's Bridal, your total bridal and social occasion store. The $99
month.
Racist,